In today's video, we'll be ranking every single one of these special, like, little guys. I mean, they're not special illustration rares, they're just regular illustration rares, but stay with me here. In today's video, we're going to be ranking every single illustration rare from the first set of the two, White Flare. And if you're looking forward to it, preemptively drop a like, preemptively drop a comment, and also preemptively subscribe to this YouTube channel, Daunter Collects, the YouTube channel who provides you Pokemon card-related content at, a pretty good rate recently. Trying to hit 800 subscribers. I'm at 713. Hey, we're 13% of the way there. That's almost 15, which is almost 20, which is almost 100. Anyways, let's just get straight into it. No more dilly-dallying. Yeah, let's just get straight into it. Firstly, we're going to have the Sawaddle by Nisimono, a very simplistic, very cute card with some very, very stunning colors. I love the kind of color that's used on the tree here. The shading is very, very nice to look at. And you have like these different vibrant colors with the Pokemon standing in the middle. The Pokemon itself is very simplistic, kind of contrasting nicely with that background. It's a pretty good, decent, like, starting card here. I definitely don't think it deserves to be in like the C tier. I'm going to put it in like B tier for now, and then we'll see how the rest of this list goes. I'm going to put it like right up here though. Yeah. Next is going to be the Sawaddle by 0313. Again, just a very nice, like, little simple illustration of the Pokemon just looking up at the camera. Again, the foliage is a little bit more interesting than the Pokemon itself. I like how it's kind of like creating like a little circle around it to kind of clear the way. I think it's simplistic and it's effective. It's just got like that simple 0313 style. I'm going to put it like kind of next to the Maractus. I feel like it's like pretty similar in terms of just like I like it, you know? Next is going to be the Leavanny by Mashu. Just a very simple little illustration of the Pokemon kind of like closing its eyes, resting its face, as the Pokemon kind of cuddle around it, hurt around it, and you have like a reflection with the Tranquil there. Very simple, very cute. I also like the clearing on the grass effect here. I'm going to put it like kind of maybe B tier, like maybe like right near the other two evolution line. Like, not that they're all drawn by the same artist, they're all drawn by different artists, but they all just kind of fill a similar kind of idea. Next is the Cottony by Kaysen. I like this card a bit more, I would say. I like the kind of gold outline on the Pokemon as it's like showcasing the sun like flashing down on the Pokemon. Like the windmill in the background as well. I think that adds a little bit more character, and you have like the blowing winds with some leaves flying around. Overall, I'd say it's a little bit more like personality filled than the other one, so I'm going to put it like higher in B tier. Yeah, I put the other one, yeah, here. I'm going to put this one here, like a little bit up, yeah, maybe right there. Next is going to be the Deerling by Takashi Shiraishi. This is one of my favorite cards from the set, honestly. I know I don't sound so excited, but no, I am. This is a really, really great looking card. I love the like watercolor kind of paintish art style. I love that. I love how they're like bounding around in a little lake here, and I like how you have the Sawsbuck in the background. The water effects for the waterfall is done fantastically. And I don't know, it's just like maybe just like the art style for me, but I think this one is definitely like one that I enjoy quite a bit. I'm going to put it like in A tier. I think that's a pretty good start for our, like our tier list for this new video. I like it a lot. Next is the Sawsbuck by Yano Keiji. I also really like this card as well, but for a different reason. I mean, the Pokemon is like sleeping, and Yano Keiji has this very interesting style that I honestly am liking more and more as time passes here. You have the flowing grass kind of blowing in the wind here, and you have the Pokemon sleeping, obviously. I think this is a really, really nice like idea for a card, of just like a very kind of regal moment of the Pokemon just resting, which I respect for sure. I'm going to put it in like A tier, like right here. Next is going to be the Shelmet by Makayu. It's again just like a very simple card of the Pokemon like looking at a little hose here as it's spewing some water out. I mean, it's simplistic, but I do like it. I like the kind of pit of little pick there that they have in the garden. And it's just got like a nice aesthetic of the nearby, like this trainer's house, or like this, this person's house, right? It's simplistic, it's effective, it's very inoffensive. Like I can't say that I hate it. So I'm gonna put it like B tier. I think it's a nice looking card. Yeah. Next we have the Aselgor card illustrated by Taiga Kasai. A very simplistic looking card. The environment around the Pokemon is cool. I like this kind of like overgrown aesthetic as it grows onto the branch that the Pokemon stands on. I think that makes it stand out. Like it makes the color contrast a little bit stronger on this card. The Pokemon is just like looking right down at us. It's a nice illustration. I'm gonna put it in like B tier. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, B tier is fine. I like it there. Next is gonna be the Virizion by Kodama. It's like the Pokemon grazing on the floor. I love like the lighting that's used in this card. You got the tree here. in the foreground, kind of shadowing the Pokemon, like just like in the forefront right here. And you have like the rocks as well as the plants that are growing on top of the tree. So it's just like a little simple environment that works really well for the illustration. I do appreciate it. I'm gonna put it like here in B tier. Like here. Yeah, I'm gonna put it there in B tier. Next, we're gonna have the Tepig by Orca. This is a very cute looking card. I like the leaves that are used in it. And I also like his happy little expression. I think it's simplistic, but it definitely works well for the starter cards. I'm gonna put it in like, like B plus tier maybe. I think it's pretty nice. I like it more than these. I like it more than that. I think I'll put it like right here, right next to this Brigatito, funnily enough. Next, we've got the Pignite by Masa. Another just like simple card of the Pokemon looking at the camera. This one he's eating like fruits and food as he has like a cart next to him. It's alright. I would say like it's probably C tier for me. Yeah, I think that's fine, like right below the Heracross. Yeah. Next is the Emboar by NC Empire. Good, like very, very rich colors used in this card. I like how he's standing on top of a cliff right next to a volcano. I think that's an interesting set piece. And he's like training or like readying his blazing fists. I would say that is pretty interesting. I put the other one in A plus tier. No, I just put the other one in A tier. So I'm gonna put this one in A tier as well. Nah, I'm gonna put it in B plus tier actually. I like it a little bit more than Tepig, but not by like a crazy amount. Next is going to be the Panseer by Goto Minori. It's a very, very nice looking card actually. I like the red like background sky. I think that looks very nice. The Pokemon itself looks very nice as it's like hanging from the top of a branch here. As it's collecting little fruits, I think that that's a very good idea for a card. I think that it's executed well. I have nothing bad to say about it. Just like a lot of these cards, I have nothing really bad to say about them. I'm going to put it in like B plus tier. Yeah, I like it. Next, we're going to have the Semi-Seer illustrated by Soso. It's just a Pokemon hanging off of a branch here. A little cottage on the side. It's like a treehouse. That's kind of a cool idea, I suppose. The winding fence is a nice addition. I don't mind it. I'm going to put it in the C tier. I don't mind it, but I think there's some other cards that I like a little bit more from the set. Actually, B tier sounds more fair to me, honestly. Yeah, like right there. Next is going to be the Heatmore by Korea. This is a very, very nice one. I actually do like this one quite a lot because it's a Pokemon, blazing a fire on this log here, and you have a little evil Durant in the background. I think that gives a little bit more character for sure. I like the colors. I really like the colors, how they contrast nicely with the Pokemon. I don't know. I think this one just stands out more to me as just like an interesting illustration. I'm going to put it in A tier. Perfect. Next is going to be the Oshawott by Okacheke. Just a simple card of the Pokemon just like sleeping on a little hammock here next to the beach. The flowers are a nice touch for sure, and I like how the Pokemon is just like sleeping. I think that's an interesting like concept for a card. I don't mind it. I'm gonna put it like right here in B tier. Next was going to be the Duat. I actually really like this one. This one's by Tairei Kitsu. This is probably a standout for me in the set. I would say it's probably one of the better ones. I love how it's like flinging a bunch of different like wooden like planks here, flying through a pool area. I think that that's a really unique environment for the Pokemon, and I love how dynamic it is. I think that makes it like really, really interesting. I like it. I don't know. I actually really like it a lot. I'm gonna put it like right up here at the very top of A tier because I think it's really, really good. Yeah. Next is going to be the Samurott by Dom. This is another card that I actually really, really like. I love the environment with the Pokemon like kind of just like regally standing there. I love its like stern expression and the Pokemon flying all around it, like the Wingles with like the crashing waves. It's a good environment for sure. I actually think this one is probably one of the better ones from the set. I'm going to put it in A tier. I think I like it a little bit more than the Duat. Yeah, just because of like the colors and everything else. Next is the Basculin by Nakamura Ippon. This is one that I actually really like as well. I love the colors. I love the effect, like the shading effect, or just like the kind of style of this artist. I think that it works really well with like the kind of scraggly plants and like the kelp and stuff. I think that really works for this card in its favor. So I'm gonna put it like higher in the B. Like I'm actually gonna put it in A tier. I actually really like it a lot. Yeah, I like it enough to put it right there. Next is going to be the Ducklet by Ghidorah. This is another card that I really, really like from this set. I love how it's like kind of got that underwater, like half underwater, half above ground kind of aesthetic. I think that works in its favor for sure. I love the Pokemon's like blank, emotionless expression, and I like how like the leaves and the plants under the water are nicely reflected. They have like this really, really great shading on them that I really, really like. I'm gonna put this one in A tier. I think that it's really nice. Next is the Swanna by Gemi. This is a really, really simple card with like the Pokemon flying with the water behind them and then like a city in the background with some mountains. It's simple, but it's effective. It works. I don't think it's like it deserves to be. Well, maybe it like I think it like is kind of like in that range of like the C tier, but probably pretty high in the C tier. Next is the Vanillite by Mina Nakai. Very simple illustration. Pokemon just kind of blowing some icy wind in a snowy area, a snowy tree-filled area. One thing that I will say that I like about this card is I like these like snowflake effects, these kind of like cross-shaped snowflake effects. I think that they add a lot to the illustration. Just another really cute, simple illustration overall. I think it's a little bit cuter than like a C tier card, so I'm gonna put it like B tier. I'm gonna put it like right here. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, I like it a little bit more than these. I like it a little bit more than the Fuecoco too. Yeah. Next is going to be the Vanillish. I like this one a little bit more, by Yoko Hishida. I think it's really, really cute, actually. I love the way the Pokemon just blows its little frosty air around and the little vanilla on the side is all happy. I think it's a really, really cute looking card. I think I like it a little bit more than the Vanillite. And I put that one in B tier, so I'm going to put this one, you know, maybe... Actually, I'm going to put it in B+ tier. I think it deserves it. Definitely deserves it. Next is going to be the Vanillix by Aoki. This is probably my favorite from the evolution line. I love the colors. I love like the effects. I love everything about this card, honestly. Like I love like this kind of cozy vibe that it's going for. I think it executes that perfectly. Really, really does a great job like kind of encompassing a cozy vibe. I actually really, I'm going to put it like pretty high up in the A tier. I think it's a really, really great looking card. Next is going to be the Blitzel by Natsumi Miyonose. I think this is also a really, really great looking card. I love the way that the kind of like environment looks, like with these different colored particles of grass. I think that looks great. I love the way the Pokemon kind of like walks through the water, seeing its own reflection. I think it's a very simple card, but it works in that simple. Like it's not so simple that it's just like I don't have anything to say about it, but it's also just like simple enough where just like it just works, you know. Next is the Zebstrika by Rend, a very, very striking card of the Pokemon. It looks pretty cool. I love like the hyper detailed effects of it. I'm probably gonna go somewhere near my other Rend cards though. I love like the lightning though. I think that really does add a lot to it, and I like how it's like running on a beach. I think that's a unique environment for sure. I think that it is like probably an A tier card. I would say. I think that I like it a little bit less than the Sawsbuck, so I'm gonna put it, and I like it less than the Heatmore, so I'm gonna put it like right next to the Ducklet. That's fine. Next is the Joltik by Hagenosuke. This is probably my favorite Joltik illustration right out of the three. I know that the other one from Stellar Crown had a little bit more like personality to it, but this one, I love the colors. Like I think that the colors make it stand out so nicely from its environment. I think that looks super, super nice. And the environment itself is really nice. It's like a calligrapher or some sort of writer. I think that is just like nice, simple storytelling done right, you know? And I put the other one in A tier. I'm going to put this one in A+ tier. I think it's really simple and really effective for sure. I mean, you can see how much it stands out just by like the little illustration there. I'm going to put it like right there. Yeah. Next is going to be the Galvantula by Akira Komayama. This card is pretty alright. I like the static web that it's got going on there. I think that makes it look a little bit more interesting. But I don't know. I don't really like this angle on the Pokemon. Like, I don't think it looks incredibly interesting, unfortunately. I do like how it's got like kind of like a cityscape like right next to the Pokemon. I think that's a pretty cool idea. I think it saves it from being C tier for sure. But it's probably going to end up somewhere in my B tier. Like right here. Next is going to be the Stunfisk by Toshino Aoki. Simple illustration. I mean, I'm saying that a lot this video, but a lot of these like illustration mirrors are very, very simple. The Pokemon is just kind of like looking up. It's alright. I love Toshino Aoki, but I will put this card in C tier. And again, like I said before in these videos, C tier is not bad. Like, it's not a bad ranking at all. It doesn't mean that I like it any less than other cards. And like, I think every illustration rare is at least like, you know, like it's better than a regular card. Every illustration rare is better than other cards. So this is relevant to illustration rare specifically, not to every single card printed ever. You know. This is going to be the Woobat by Shibuzo. Really great colors. The Pokemon is flying around. I love like that like multicolored outline of kind of like yellow, pinkish. I love the crystal caverns in the back. I think that looks really interesting. It stands out nicely. I think that it's a very nice looking card. I'm going to put it in like B+ tier though. I'm not going to put it too high up. I'm going to put it like right there. Right here. Yeah. Next is going to be the Swoobat by Saboteri. Again, a really simple card, but this one is I would say it's a little bit more effective for sure. I love like the idea of the Pokemon kind of like creating these like little love beams and meeting in the middle there. I think that's a great idea. The palm trees in the background add nicely to it, I think. I like it a little bit more than the Woobat, so I'm going to put it in A tier. Yeah. I'm going to put it like right next to the Rabska. Next is going to be the Sigilif by Mingo. Well, now that I was talking about some of my favorite cards from the set, this is probably my favorite card from the entire set, honestly. I love it so much. Like, I don't have anything wrong with this card. I love the perspective. I love the colors. I love the Pokemon. Like, I think everything works so well together that this is going to be my first S tier from this video. I love this card so much. It's like one of my favorite cards ever, honestly. It's so good. Yeah. Honestly, it's really good. Next is the Yamask by Yashiro Nanako. This is a really good card too. I love like the environment around it. Like those destroyed ruins are done so masterfully in this illustration. The Pokemon itself looks pretty cool, but I feel like Yamask is just a Pokemon that you would see floating around the ruins, and I think that is just an incredible idea for the card. Like it's just done so well. I'm gonna put it in A tier, like right here. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Next is going to be the Kofagrigus by Haru Akasaka. Really nice colors. I personally collect Haru Akasaka, so I have a little bit of a bias towards their artwork. I think this card is really nice, though. I love like the kind of clawy hands of it. I love its like evil little grin expression. I don't know where it is, but it still looks pretty cool, honestly, all things considered. But just because like I don't know exactly where it is in the environment, I'm just gonna put it like probably B+ tier, even though I do really like the card. Yeah, right there is fine. Next is the Gothita by Kanami Ogata. Very simple card of the Pokemon, just like looking back at the camera. It's got some like nice little gothic pillows next to it. Again, a very simple illustration of the Pokemon. I would say it's probably not one of my favorites from the set. I'm gonna put it like, yeah, C tier is fine. Next is the Gothorita by Terada Terra. Now this is a really good card. I love like their sense of style. I love like all the different items. You know, you have like a sweater, the beret, the like, bag. You know, you have a skirt, some outfits and stuff like that. Like it's just very creative in that sense. I love the way the Pokemon's eyes look in this card. I think it just looks really interesting. I think this is probably like one of my favorite cards from the set. Once again, I really like it a lot. I'm gonna put it in A+ tier. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right up there in A+ tier. Next is gonna be the this is going to be the Gothitelle by Kitasaki. Sorry, I have a really bad print of the card. I have a bad quality print of the card. But it's nice. Like, I like the moon in the background. I think it's nice, like, how it's kind of symmetrical almost. I think that works pretty well for it. But I would say that's probably, like, you're, like, aiming towards, like, kind of C tier. Like, near top of C tier area. Next, we have the Frillish, illustrated by Shinya Komatsu. Now this is, again, yet a simple illustration from the set. I like the blue, heavy emphasis on blue on the card. I like how you get to see the male and the female Frillish in the card. The female definitely stands out a lot more than the male, so I wish it was kind of like in the forefront there. The underwater ruins do look very nice, though. I think this card is pretty decent. I'm going to put it in B tier. Yeah, that's fine. Next is going to be the Roggenrola by Yuriko Akase. I really like this card. A lot of personality, a lot of different Roggenrolas. Some of them have their like little pupil thing dilated, and then one of them is like falling over as it's trying to walk. But the flooring is also really interesting with like that multicolored effect. This one is probably one of the better ones from the set, in my opinion. Definitely stinking like higher into that like A tier-ish range, which I'm happy for. Next is the Bulldor by KRGC. This one's pretty cool too. I like the glowing effect of the Pokemon kind of like radiating onto the environment around it. I like how it like glows on the water here, and I like the way that it's like looking down at the camera. These like twisty caves are also pretty interesting. I'm gonna put it like B+. I do like it quite a bit actually. Yeah. Next is gonna be the Gigalith by Toy 8. I actually like this card quite a bit as well. I love Gigalith as a Pokemon, so I'm a little bit biased in that sense. But I really, really love those like lightning effects that are coming from the ground. I love like the way that the ground is like individually cracking in every single part. Its expression is like mean, which is like perfect for this Pokemon. Like it makes it look really, really cool, which is something that I feel like we don't really get to see a lot. We don't really get to see Gigalith just looking straight up awesome, you know. So I really appreciate that, and I think it looks pretty darn good, honestly. I think I like it enough to put it in A+ tier. Probably not like my favorite card of all time or anything, but it's still really, really nice. I have a lot of love for it. Next is the Sock by Nagimiso. This is a very, very, very nice card as well. I love like the shading. I love the environment around it. How it's like on top of this like giant, stone pillar. Some waterfalls flying in the background. It's in a very interesting pose. It's like perfect. It's like a perfect rendition of this Pokemon, in my opinion. I think it looks really, really good. A+ tier for sure. Yeah, it's gonna go all the way up there for me. Next is gonna be the Archon by Onishi. It's a cute little simple card of the Pokemon. I don't mind it at all. I think that it's just, it's just cute, right? I think it reminds me a lot of their Maractus that they did, and I put that card in B tier, I think. Or no, I put it in C tier, I believe. I don't hate this card or anything, but I'm gonna put it like, like down here, like right above that. That's fine. Next is the Archeops by Jerky. This is, I would say, is a little bit of a nicer card because it's just like the crazy colors all around it, and I love the Pokemon's like design in this card. Like the colors work super, super well for it, and its environment is also very interesting with like a wide variety of colors. So I appreciate that. I think I'm gonna put it in B tier. Yeah, I don't mind it. Next is gonna be the Manfo by Yori Suzuki. Very, very cool like idea of the Pokemon balancing rocks on its head and its arms and its tail. I think that that's a really, really good concept for a card, and it makes it like really interesting. I love like the environment around it, how it's stepping on like the very edge of a log. I think that that's a really cool position to be in. I don't know, it's pretty cool, honestly. I'm gonna put it in A tier. Yeah, that's cool for me. Next is gonna be the Mienshao by Atsuya Uki. I like this card as well, probably about the same as the other one. I love like the colors. I love how it's like flinging water up into the sky that's like splashing down below it. It's got like the Pokemon flying all around, Swanna all around here. You also have the Mienfoo kind of like trying to train, like pretending to train. And you also have like the foggy, misty area around it, which is really, really cool to see. I think it's a really aesthetically pleasing card, and I enjoy it a lot. I put the other one in A tier. I'm gonna put this one in A tier. Yeah, I like it. It reminds me of like the Fracture from Shrouded Fable, so I like it quite a lot. Next is going to be the Terrakion by Shivering Garu. I do like the darker aesthetic of this card. I love like the kind of aggressive sky you got in the background there. The Pokemon has a pretty cool expression on its face as it's walking through. It's pretty nice. I would say it's probably like a B tier. Like, here? Yeah, that's fine. Next is the Purloin by Mugi Hamada. This is a very, very nice card. This is probably one of my favorites from the set as well. I love like the environment around the Pokemon. I love how it's like waking up in the bed. I love the little substitute doll, the quilted environment as well, like the quilted sheet and the quilted pillow, quilted, blinds. It is a very, very nice card in terms of storytelling and just like design. I like it a lot, honestly. Yeah, A+ tier is cool for me. Next is the Liepard by Montezo. This is another card that I really, really like from the set a lot. I love how the Pokemon is designed in this card. I think that it makes the design look a lot more interesting, in my opinion. I love like the Pidove flying below it, and I love how it's like sleeping on like a tree, like chilling out on a tree. I think that's a great idea, and I think it's executed like really, really, really well. I like it a lot, honestly. I'm gonna put it in A+ tier as well. Up here, yeah. Next is the Scraggy by Nelnal. Very, very cute card of the Pokemon. There's a lot of expressiveness in all of the different Pokemon in the area around it. They're all doing their own thing. One of them is collecting berries. One of them is eating a berry. One of them is playing it. One of them is, headbutting a tree. And then the other two are headbutting each other. A lot of character, a lot of personality, which I do really, really appreciate. I'm going to put it in A tier. I think it's nice. Yeah. Next is the Scrafty by Tetsu Kayama. A very, very cute card. The Pokemon is just like holding its arm up, and there's one back here. There's like a vending machine, there's some stuff on the wall, there's like a nice little fence here. It's nice. It's simple. I don't know. I like it. I don't know really where to put it though. B tier is fine. I'm okay with that. Next is going to be the Trubbish by Oswaldo Cato. Very, very nice card. I like this one a lot. It's very like aesthetically pleasing with the Pokemon just like carrying this little tiny shiny glass bottle that I found in this pile of trash. Out of all the cards from this set, I would say it's got like some of the most personality for sure. So I really like that. Any card that like I enjoy like that, it shoots straight up to like A+ tier. I like it a lot. I'm gonna put it right below this, yeah, like, or below that too. Yeah, that's fine. Next is gonna be the Garbodor by Gapow. This card is okay. It's inside of like a washing machine from what I can see here, or it's coming out of like a tunnel, maybe like a kid's play place. I'm not exactly sure, but it's very big in this card. I don't think that that's like, you know, I don't really like cards that are like super big on the Pokemon when they're like super huge. I don't know. It's alright. I'm gonna put it in C tier though. Yeah. Like right here. Next is gonna be the Zoroark by Naoki Saito. I like this card actually. It's got a very simple style, but it's very nice looking. Like, it's just easy to look at, very nice to look at. The Pokemon is just kind of strutting along here, with waterfalls in the background, the moon kind of glowing this pinkish hue. It's a nice looking card, honestly. It is. I'm gonna put it in A tier. Yeah, I like it. Looks like next we've got the Zoroark by Iwamoto05. This is a very cool looking card. The Pokemon is standing on top of like this like broken branch. There's like this kind of like ethereal looking pool below it. Different colors all around. Some like destroyed branches. Very cool like environment for the Pokemon. I like it. I'm gonna put it in like A+ tier. I mean, I think it deserves to be an A+ tier. Yeah, for sure. Next is gonna be the Dino by Teizero. This is a very nice card as well. I think this is probably going to be in the same tier, A+, just for a different reason. I think that the Pokemon is very cute, and the environment around it is just absolutely beautiful. Like, it's breathtaking, really. Maybe not A+ tier, but A tier for sure. Like, I think that's a given right there. It's very aesthetically pleasing. I'm going to put it right there. Next, we've got the Zweilous by Kyoko Umamoto. Very cute card of the Pokemon, just kind of like walking through like a little, I don't know, like a field or something. It's kind of hard to tell exactly what they're walking through. There's some destroyed trees in the background, and the Pokemon looks happy, you know, smiles on their faces. Pretty symmetrical. It's pretty good. I would say that it's like C tier. Yeah, like right here. Like right here. Here. Yeah. Next is the Pharaoh Seed by Nurikabe. Now, this is a very simple card of the Pokemon, just like waking up as the sun is rising or setting or whatnot. But I do like this card, actually. I think it's pretty decent. I don't know. There's something that I like about it. I just want to put it in B+ tier. I'm just feeling inclined to put it pretty high. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Next is going to be the Pharaoh Thorn by Minahamu. I really like the style on this card a lot, actually. I think this is nicer than the Pharaoh Seed that we were just talking about. I love like the darkness on the Pokemon. Like, I like how it's very darkened in this card, shadowy almost. I think that that's a really cool idea, and it's executed really well. A tier, but where in A tier? Yeah, like up here. That's fine. Next is going to be the Clink. Very cool. Nobuhito Imagawa. I like this card. It's very simple. There's a very nice little charm to it. The Pokemon is just like in this little, you know, this house with a bunch of different mechanical-ish kind of toys that kind of remind you of Clink, which is really cool. I don't know. It's a nice looking card. I'm gonna put it in A tier, B+ maybe. Yeah, B+ is fine. I'm cool with that. Next is the Clang by Okayamatakatoshi. Okayamatakatoshi. Yes. It's a very simple card of the Pokemon, just inside of like a kind of grungy, broken down like building. I think it looks nice though. I mean, like, it looks. I think a lot of the cards in the set just look very nice, but they're very simple. I'm gonna put this one in like higher-ish B tier, I guess. That's fine. Next is the Clang by Yukamori. It's a cute card. I like, you know, the clay aesthetic. Being their only other illustration rare, I put the other one in C tier, or B tier actually. I think this one also goes in B tier. I like it a little bit less though, so I'm gonna put it like here. Yeah, that's fine. Next is gonna be the Durant by Scav. This is my favorite card in the set, easily. I think it's not really even a contest. I love like the colony kind of aesthetic of the card. Seeing like fossils underground is a really cool touch. You know, some berries, some like, you know, it really is like colony aesthetic, and I really love it. You get to see a little bit of the above ground and also that below ground. It's perfect. I don't know what else to say. It's one of my favorite cards from the set for a reason. I love it so much. It's so good. Yeah, I like it just as much as the Sigilif. Next is going to be the Druddigan by Kamomai Shirahama. This is a very nice one as well. Actually, this is one of my favorite ones from the set as well. The Pokemon is just sunbathing in this cave area. The grass effects are beautiful. Everything is beautiful about this card. I don't know. I like it a lot. I'm going to put it in A+ tier. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm going to put it like right here. Next is going to be the Patrat by Yukihiro Tada. This one's cute. I think I like this one a little bit more than some of Yukihiro Tada's other artworks. I like there's got a little bit more detail in the environment, so I definitely appreciate that. And I put their other card in C tier. I'm gonna put this one like maybe B tier, like kind of near the bottom of the B tier. Yeah, that's fine. Next is the Watchhog by Mosho. A nice card for sure. Coloring is nice. I like Mosho's art style. I think that like the purplish kind of hue that they put on their cards is always really interesting to witness. I'm gonna put it in B tier though, like right here. Next is gonna be the Lillipup by Narumi Sato. Simple card. Pokemon just carrying like a trainer's cap as it's like banging on the door there. It's simple. It's effective. I don't know. I like it. But I'm gonna put it in C tier, I think. Yeah, like that's fine. Right there is okay. Next is gonna be Herdier by Makarotami. I like this card a little bit more. I think it's got like a little bit more detail going on in it. The frames of like Lillipup and Herdier on the wall is also very nice to see. Like a very posh, like kind of homey environment, which I do really appreciate. I think this one is nice actually. I'm gonna put this one in B tier. Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna put it a little bit higher than I thought I would. Yeah, right there. Next is gonna be the Stoutland by Eri Kameki. This is, or sorry, Kame. It's very nice. I like how Stoutland looks. I don't know. It's there's so many of these. It's really hard to individually rank all of them. I'm gonna put it in C tier though. Next is gonna be the Rufflet by Miki Tanaka. It's cute. I like how the Pokemon looks in the card. Very simple, but I like how the clouds part around its head. I think that's kind of a cute idea. I'm gonna put it in like B tier, C B plus. Yeah, B plus. That's fine. And then next we have the Braviary by Kamanabe. Now this is a card I actually really like. I love the environment around the Pokemon. I love how it looks. I love how it's got like it's very prominent colors contrasted nicely against that like kind of silvery grayish background with those waterfalls. It's a very nice looking card. I will say that. I'm gonna put this one higher. I think it's A+ for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right there. Sure, why not? Next we've got the Tornadus by Koki Saito. It's nice. It's alright. I don't know. This card probably is not one of my favorites from the set, to be honest with you. Koki Saito is a very nice illustrator, very detailed artwork, and I don't mind, you know, their artwork, but it's just, I want to put it in, like, C tier. Actually, yeah, it's, like, right here. That's fine. Oh, yeah. That just about wraps it up for today's video of ranking every single illustration rare in the Scarlet and Violet era. We just finished up White Flare. Again, this series has been challenging for sure. There's a lot of illustration rares in the Scarlet and Violet era. There's 434 of them, at least for my countings. If I missed one, well, that's too bad. It's not going to be on the list. Regardless, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, and please subscribe. Like I said, 13% on the way there. That's almost 20%, which is almost 100%. I'm really trying to get to 1,000 subscribers sometime this year. I think that would be really cool. And I want to grow this channel, you know, share it with as many people as I can so we can share the love of Pokemon card artworks. I mean, in this video is obviously, you know, I'm ranking cards, but obviously I still love every single one of these, even the Stunfisk, even the Petron. Like, I still love these cards, even though they're in the D tier. Like, I will still love the illustrators. And you know, when I make this list, it's like absolutely no shade to the illustrators themselves. If I put a card in C tier, if I put a card in D tier, I'm not sitting here telling you that, like, X artist is like the worst artist to ever exist. I still love all of their cards equally. It's just like, this is just for the video, you know, it's just for the tier list. It's just my opinions, right? And yeah, just with that out of the way, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.